All right, hey, really quick. So today I know that you last thing you want to do is have another lesson, especially after you guys just got done with STAR testing. I get it. But if you guys remember, I told you guys right after STAR we will have one more assessment. It'll be Monday and Tuesday next week. Okay. I'm kind of going into detail. I mean, if you're watching online, obviously, if you're not in my classes, you don't really um, need to worry about this information. But I'm not going to be here today, fourth period. So you guys, please pay close attention to this. It's not going to be long. What I'm going to do is I'm going to walk through the assessment, make sure that you guys remember what the heck we're talking about, make sure that we have this so when you guys come back next week, it's no big deal. We will take the assessments, put the grade book in, and then we will begin your project, which your project is, don't look at me like you're confused. Look at your calendar. It says it's been saying project since the beginning of the year. Okay. It's very, very simple. It's very, very easy. Basically, if you do it, it's going to be 100. Okay. It's not going to be anything crazy, and you will actually have time in class to finish it. Okay. So it's not going to be incredibly difficult. Okay. And then we'll go into pre-geometry, and that'll be it. We are, after today, 19 days of school left. So we are getting very, very close. Okay. All right, here we go. Solving quadratics assessment. Now, if you guys remember, the first solving quadratics assessment was when you basically just put it in Desmos and tell me where it crosses the x-intercept. Do you guys remember that? Same test. You guys did very, very well on it. It's the same thing. We always have test 1 and test 2 as a waterfall. So if you're one of the people that scored like a 75 or whatever, this test can bump you up to a 90. Okay, so this is going to be very simple. All right, here we go. So what I want you to do is, since you have Desmos testing open, I want you to go ahead and just kind of follow along with me. Okay, so let's say that I have a problem that looks like this. Remember, I am going right, like I have the test printed off. I'm just going to go right down the test. I'm going to tell you exactly what's going to be on it. So if you want to go back and watch it again on Sunday or Monday, depending on when your test is, go back, watch it again. Okay, very simple. All right, first one that they gave me looks like this. So type this in. X plus 6, x minus 4, okay, equals 0. Now, if I'm using Desmos, do I want to put equals 0? No, what would I put? Y equals, or I don't even mess with it. I'll just put x minus 6 and x minus. All they're asking for are what are the solutions. And this is actually very simple. Okay, so I'm going to have x equals something, and I'm going to have x equals something. Okay, so you just got to find the numbers. This one's actually going to be multiple choice, by the way. What'd you get? Where does it cross? -6 and what? +4. Guess what? They're opposite signs. That's really, you guys remember that? You're like, oh yeah, it's opposites. Because if it's in parentheses, when I pull it out, it becomes the opposite sign. Okay, so don't let that confuse you. Okay? Questions on that? Cool. Let's go to the next one. Solve the quadratic. Round your decimal to the nearest thousandth. Select all answers that are correct. Okay, so they're going to give you a quadratic that's going to have decimals. So we need to make sure that we round to the nearest 1,000. And they're not like that's close. Okay, it's not like the decimals are close. Okay, so let me give it to you like x squared. So I'm going to give it to you like a decimal. Minus 17x plus 12. Do me a favor. Find those. Oh, by the way, it says equals 0. I told you don't put equals 0, put equals y or y equals or whatever. Okay, the reason it says zeros is because that's what we're looking for, the point where they cross the x-intercept. Okay, all right. So tell me what you got. You got x and you've got x. Give me the first one. Is that what it is, guys? Okay, perfect. Okay, what's the other one? 16.26. Cool. That would be my answer. You just have to find them and round them. Everybody good? Pretty simple. Very, very simple. Just type it in, find the answer. All right, cool. Moving on. Any questions on that one? What are the solutions to the following quadratic? Write your answer from least to greatest, no spaces. Use any method to solve. Okay? So you're going to have something that looks like this. Let's go x squared minus 7x plus 10 equals -2. What is wrong with this equation? It equals -2. What does it need to equal? Y. Nope, not y, but they have to be equal to 0, right? They need to be equal to 0. So what do I need to move? -2. So when I move it, it becomes a what, guys? +2. So I'm going to have x squared minus 7x plus 12. Correct? Cool. Give me the two numbers. Now, the way that they said it, you're going to type in the answers. It says type it in from least to greatest. Okay, so give me the smallest number for my answer. 3 and what? 4. If I factored this and did the whole x thing, it would be this. X minus 3, x plus 4. Or I'm sorry, x minus 4. So when I pull it out, it's opposite signs. Okay. Everybody good? Everybody remember that? Remember? Yes? Set it equal to what? Always set them equal to 0. Cool. Moving on up. This one, they're going to give you a big old graph. You know, what's funny is they actually give you the equation to go with it. So do I even really need to worry about the graph if you just want to use Desmos? No, but they give you the graph anyway. You can just kind of look at it, okay? So it's either way you want to do it. You can just look at the graph, or you can use Desmos and just keep doing what you've been doing. It's 100% up to you, okay? I'm going to draw the graph just because it's different, okay? Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do I need to worry about the y's? Do I even need to worry about it? Why? Because what am I looking for? The point. I'm looking for the x's, so I'm not even going to draw the little tick marks, okay? So let's say, and it's going to say, what are the solutions to the graph below? Right from smaller solution to the greatest, no spaces. And here's how it looks on your test. It's going to say x equals a box, and it's going to say x equals another box. Cool. What's the smallest one? What's the smallest is always to the furthest left. So what is that number? -4. What is this one? 3. +3. That's literally all you have to put. Good? Please don't overthink this. Okay. Have I written down a coordinate yet? No. And one thing I want to show you, one thing to remember is, if this is +4, don't change your sign. Or I'm sorry, if it's -4, don't make it a +4. The only time you switch it into a positive is if you're taking it out of or putting into the parentheses. That's not what we're doing. You just tell me the point where it crosses. That's all you have to do. If they wanted you to factor it, it would be this, x plus 4. You guys remember that? That's what it would be. That's when it would switch over. But that's not what we're doing right now, so don't switch it over. Don't switch it over, okay? Good? Cool. Moving up. What are the solutions to the following quadratic? Write your answer from least to greatest. It's another one that equals 0. Do I need to practice it again? It's not even, I'm not doing it again. It's the same thing. Just put it in Desmos. Tell me the 2 points. Everybody good? All right, cool. Now you're going to have the quadratic. Okay, let's do it. This one we had a little bit of issues with. Nothing crazy. You guys remember -b plus and minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over what? 2a, right? You guys remember? Was that on your star?
I don't think so.
It wasn't there this year? Sweet. Okay. Well, it says they're going to give you an equation. They're going to ask you to find. They're going to ask you to find out which of the following was the original equation you were trying to solve for. They give me 3 different options. One of them says none of these. I've told you before, just because it says none of the above or none of these does not mean that that is necessarily the answer. So don't just go to none of these and say that's the answer. I honestly haven't even worked through this yet, so I don't know which one's going to be the answer. I'm not telling you it's the answer. I'm not telling you it's not the answer. But don't just go to that and say, well, it's got to be the answer because nobody puts none of the above unless it's the answer. Don't do that. Okay, this is high school. They do that just to mess with your brain. All right, can I give you the equation? Let's go 5 plus radical 25 minus 4 parentheses -2 parentheses 3 all over 2 times -2. Okay. Now, can you identify the A, the B, and the C? What is A? A is -2, right? What is B? B is -5. What is C? C is 3. Remember, this one's the one that's going to be back. That one's the one that's going to be awkward, right? +5 becomes a what, guys? The B is going to be backwards. The b is going to be backwards because how does the equation start, guys? This equation, read it to me. Negative b. What does a negative on the front do? It changes your signs. It changes the signs, okay? All right, here we go. So if I write the equation, remember it's ax squared plus bx plus c, right? So just put the numbers in. What's a again? Negative 2x squared. What's b? Negative 5x. What is c? Oh, sorry. What is c? C is 3. Positive 3. I'm done. A, B, C in that order. Everybody good? Let me look at it. Negative B, A, C. Yep. I'll give you a hint. The answer is it's not none of these. One of the answers is correct. Okay. All right, and the last one. Solve the following quadratic. What is the positive solution? Do me a favor. Graph this. Solve the following quadratic and give me the positive solution. I don't even know if this is going to work, so it's probably going to be a decimal because I'm just going to, I don't want to think through it too hard, okay? Let's go plus 11x minus, I don't know, 16 equals 0. Give me the positive number. The reason I chose negative 16 is because that way I have a positive and a negative. Hold on. So I've got two numbers. X is this and X is this. Give me the negative. Give me both of them. No. 6 point what? Negative 6 point what? Could I just put negative 7? I thought you were telling me negative 6.7. Is it really?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, that was kind of funny. Okay. Negative 6.7. Okay. And what's the other one? Positive what? 1.2. Everybody was excited to say that one. 1.2. Okay, let's focus. It says what is the positive solution, okay? So don't worry about this one. I'm going to focus on that one only. Everybody good? Are there any questions on this test? Okay. Is this something we need to study for the next hour? Are you guys okay, or you feeling okay? You think you're okay? Okay. Literally that's it. That actually might be the last full. No, we're gonna have some pre-geometry notes, so we'll do some videos later on. But those are not too hard either. Okay. You guys are good. Don't forget to click like, share it with your friends. Okay. All right, you guys are good. What?